Sunday night,
First
weekend of
Sunday
pro
night,
football.
weekend of pro football.
I never stop working. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The ES was testing Friday's lows.
The ES
And,
testing Friday's lows.
we come into the session here early. We've been open an hour and a half here in the West Coast. Michigan back in the top 25. Happy to see that. As we called here last week, we said the pick of the week was Michigan. Michigan always, when they're underdogs at home, cover and win outright. It's just the way it works 90% of the time because they're generally favored.
Don't tell that to my clients.
Is that crickets?
Listen, it's very simple. What I do, we were just discussing before we got online, Matt. Really, true. Is there any difference between the sports behind me on this Sunday night prior to this Packers-Bears game? I've done another win, guys, this week. It's been unbelievable.
No,
Winner, chicken dinner. But I got to tell you.
No, the only
difference between trading
the only
and
difference
speculating on any sport
and speculating
is there really isn't.
any
There are
sport.
line moves and there's dumb money and there's smart money.
There really isn't. There are
I
line
want to be where the smart money is, and I want to fade certain times, and I want to go with the momentum at certain times, and that's just the way sports. You can make sports like anything. If you pick a few select games, there's ways to make money doing it, and you're the man that comes to, you spend all your time doing that. So, call Eric, 888-201-4201. I don't have the time to spend looking at football games, baseball games, basketball games, hockey games.
Sports, can I help you?
All day. But the bottom line is, as we come to this Sunday, we get back to the first full week after the holiday. We haven't done a heck of a lot. Last week we were up another.
Well, no, this is not the sports betting line, sir. This is the sport information line. We give you the winners, then you have to go do what you want with them. Hold on one second, Matt.
1100 this week on the S&P, but I do think we are going to.
Can you hold on one, sir?
Trend continues to be up.
Thank you. How did you really hear about our company?
60-minute chart.
All right, beautiful. Hold on one second.
This week in some of the economic news.
And you can be reached 4561400.
We've got the FOMC meeting, so
is that your number?
That's Tuesday, Wednesday, which will slow down the markets. Hopefully, we'll get some type of movement this week.
Say it loud.
As I said, a broken escalator trade.
What number do you want me to call you back at?
We'll kind of wait for the opens tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first full week. So, Eric, I'm going to step.
Have you spoken to anybody yet tonight?
I
don't have a feel higher or lower for tomorrow's open. I'll wait for that to happen.
Yeah, no problem. I'll have somebody call you right back. It'll be about 5 minutes, okay?
Eric, 888-201-4201. Eric, I'm going to cut this video. Anything else you want to cover?
Anything else you want?
Yeah, we a lot of people call me and they say, listen, I know you have a sports information service. You consult the world's largest sports gamblers in the world. How did you get involved in the trading? Bottom line, guys, it's very simple. Trading and betting is the same. The difference is, I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, betting is less riskier because your risk is defined. When you play the game is like a 4-hour option. It ends, it's over. But when somebody's at home day trading and they're holding on to a losing position, as we know people have in our room, that on results we have, positions we haven't given them, they're begging and praying for that position to turn. So if you really want to get technical about it, like me and you discussed, the betting, you're forced to have stop, loss, gap, what you risk when the game is over, and that's why you need to be in a room sitting on the shoulders of a trader who trades his account for a living. Because the hardest thing, I think, in the day trading is not winning, but it's taking the losses. What do you have to say on that?
I think that's completely true. I think, again, you've talked about it before. I talk about it consistently in my interviews. It's all ego. Ego is what causes you problems in the trading business. And as you said, once you put the trade on, you have the opportunity to change your mind.
Please hold.
I think that's where most people fail. I think most people can read a chart and understand it, but the execution and taking, as you said, the losses, taking some profits as it starts going in your direction, and having that discipline and not being greedy and not considering the last trade where you may have made 20 points the next trade you'll make 1 or 2, and that's the differential there. And making 1 or 2 points consistently, 5, 6 points consistently, is what it takes to make it in this game, and that's what it takes to make it in any speculative endeavor. And it's not an easy thing to do, and it's not something that most people talk about and teach. And that is what we preach and teach, and we live it every day.
And that is what we preach and teach, and we live it every day.
Right, because the bottom line is, you know and I know, there's a negative stigma when it comes to sports betting in Las Vegas. A lot of the Wall Street guys, as me and you discussed, they might be stick their nose up, but the reality is, if you're trading without a stop and a defined risk, you're gambling, my friends. Yeah. You're not trading. You're gambling. Yeah. Bottom line.
And again, there's a dark side, black cloud hanging over day trading as a line of business because of what happens to so many people, and everybody, no different, so many people because of the.
But that's not because they lose. It's because they refuse to take a loss.
Right, but it also, what happened is you had that convergence of technology in the late 90s where you had physicians becoming day traders because, everything was going up, so they thought they were smart. And you saw the same thing happen in the last 5 years in real estate. And so it is not, you can't become a surgeon overnight, so why do you think you can become a trader overnight? And you can't become it's just not that easy. It takes a ton of diligence, a ton of homework, and a lot of work.
Listen, we know it.
So, the bottom line is, if you want to learn the discipline and learn how to execute properly, that's why your phone rings nonstop. 888-201-4201. I'm going to cut this off there, kind of brief.
Please hold.
And we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bears, Packers, they're calling to game time, baby. Peace.